was pretty sick. Oopsie. So this video is going to be about us wiring everything back up. We're going to utilize that panel I have there for a lot of the wiring. We got to wire the coil, the fans. We got to change spark plugs out, put spark plug wires back on it, and hopefully we can hear a test fire. So let's jump right in. All right, so we got some tools we're going to need. We got some cutters, some terminals, some wires. Now let's just put this all together and have a nice, I'm going to try and wire it pretty dang good. There's probably still some wires that I want to cut out, but I basically left these long on the starter so I knew what went where. So that's why these are still here. So like this one was ground, so I can just run down there to the ground and call it good. That'll cut time in half. We gotta get this wire wired up to the battery. So put a positive there. This is a GM1 wire, so I wire that to the battery. Boom, alternator's good. Then we got juice. I got the juice. So, let's try and get some terminals on there. Guys, did you know CJ7, the only difference between a CJ7 and a CJ5 is the wheelbase is 10 inches longer. That makes CJ7 a little better off-road. You got a longer wheelbase. You can definitely have more ground clearance when you're going over a hill. So that's really the only difference between a CJ5 and a CJ7. So we're going to put these on here so that they're nice. Then these we'll use for different places. We'll use this spot for the ground and power out of here, and probably the power out of the alternator. Yeah, so where do I start? Alright, covers off, and then we got to figure out which one's positive, which one's negative here. I don't think they give you an indication, do they? They actually do, imagine that. So, positive's at the bottom, negative's at the top. So this is negative. That will get this here. Negative's up there, so it's got to somehow come around and down. Or we can just go. Alright, so get this. And just for now, I'm just going to hook it up like that. It's not fully done. I just want to be able to attach and attach and attach. And once I'm done, then I'll go back and tighten everything down. Alright, so now I think we have the perfect amount to go to our starter down there. So I'm going to disconnect the starter down there, and then we can put ends on this, cut it to perfect length so it's not everywhere, and then hook it up. So disgusting, dude. Alright, so now we can drill out our terminal in so it'll fit over this bolt. Boom. Perfect. Now we can put this one in the Jeep. I kind of want to put some, yeah. Alright, so we're going to heat shrink this. Boom, dude, factory. Then we can cut this cable. should have done a better job of cleaning under here, Ryan. I'm a little disappointed in your detailing skills. All right. Like, look how much dirt falls, dude. This is insane. These are supposed to be good. Let's see if they... Oh. Guess they are. Oops, that was probably loud. Sorry, guys. Alright, now we can... Boom. What do I do with my wrench? Alright, so ground cable is hooked up, ran to the starter. Now let's do positive to alternator and positive to starter real quick. And then we'll go off of that. So basically, my main power feed to starter, my ground, and my positive are going to be off of these terminals, and I'm probably going to wire everything electrical that's small, like the fans to this. All that stuff's going to be powered off the front, just so this looks clean and not like a Wrangler, you know, engine bay. Woohoo! All right. Now, she turns over, so that's good. And I notice it's not oil leaking out of the motor. It's gear oil leaking out of the pinion seal.
I guess that's good. That's a good thing.
Kind of.
It's better than...
I wish the motor was leaking.
Really?
100%. It'd be a lot easier if the motor was leaking, not the diff. But I could just pull the pinion off and put a new seal in the housing here, and that might be all it needs. But who knows? I just want to get it running at this point. So now let's wire this fan up. I'm going to run the wires through here, wire loom them. It'll be our first thing going into the box. And then we'll turn it on and see if it works. Alright guys, so I got the fan wired up to a, I believe it's a 10 amp fuse. It shouldn't need more than that. My lights can go to like 5 amp depending on how many I wire together. I'm not a real electrical guy. I can't tell you amps and stuff like that. But I'm trying to do it as clean as possible. So here is my wires running to the fuse panel. That scared me. So, I mean, I'm having a hard time figuring out where to wire this because the wires for it are this long. And I got to go from the fuse box to this, out of this side to the battery. So it's got to be within range of this. I was thinking about mounting it here, but then only one wire will reach, I believe. So I'm having a hard time. I also see another problem, I think. Dang it. Maybe not. Might be just perfect. Okay, we're good actually.
Shoot, that looks good.
We're actually good. Let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so I'm going to try and attack the alternator wire. So I'm going to go from here. I'm going to, I don't know if I should come straight across. I might just come straight across and run with these wires. Go down and then come back up and wire it into here. So let's attempt that. Alright guys, so we got the alternator wired up. She's looking cherry. I also found a place for the fuse block. I actually forgot to finish tightening one, but that is on there. And boom, see the light?
Where?
On the fuse panel?
Oh yeah.
Boom, so we're getting power, we're getting juice. Alright, now we can come in here. We can wire up this, put it through the firewall. And then also, we can do our starter switch, and then we can hear it start up. I'm excited. So let's do this real quick. Let's wire up starter switch, and then we can run this panel to that fuse panel, and then honestly we can start it up, and we're almost ready. We're almost ready for the test fire. So let's get it. All right, so trying to find a place to put this thing. I don't really like how it fits there. To me, that just doesn't fit right. I wish I could put it like right there, maybe. Let's see if we can get this chrome off of here. This little plate. What does that mean? Bruiser?
Bruiser.
I wonder if that's a certain Jeep or something. Bruiser.
Maybe it's his name.
I've heard of like Wrangler bruisers, but they're like conversion kits. They're like 6-wheel steer. They got like 2 axles in the rear. You ever seen them?
Yeah.
I think that's what a bruiser is. Huh. I wonder if they made like a CJ7 bruiser factory. Huh. I just don't know where I'm going to put this, though. There's, like, nowhere to put it. Boom, dude. Or, that would look sick.
Would be sick, yeah.
That'd be sick, but I don't feel like drilling holes in the pipe and then running the wires all the way down. We'll just zip tie the wires to it. No. I got to find a place to put it. That would look sick. Drop down in here. Can you imagine? I just don't know where to put the dang thing, dude. I wonder if... I want this thing off.
Rip it off. Tell you how it really feels. Get the torch.
I kind of want to use the plate, though. I can utilize the plate. Because I can cut a square out of it and put it over top of this and make this fit better.
Cut this off. Cut those off. And then you got that square plate right there.
Let me see these. How'd these get in? Oh, you used them to cut that thing. What the heck? I just folded right over it. I don't think it was meant to come off. It just looked like it was gonna come off. Alright, so now this is off.
Oh.
That was pretty sick.
Dude.
I didn't know that was glass.
Oh.
Dang it!
Did you mean to do that?
No, I didn't.
Oh no.
Dang it! That was probably worth some money too.
Jeez.
That's a bruiser. I think that's what we should name it. Even though it's not like a conversion kit or anything like that, that's just cool, and that was in here. I think we name it Bruiser. Comment down below if we should name it that. That's kind of cool.
Leave the broken glass.
Oh, I'm definitely going to leave that. I didn't think that was going to just shatter like that. Like,
This actually hurt his heart a little bit.
no, I absolutely don't care about it. Oh, I'm actually leaking. You know what? Screw it. It's going right there.
Right there, and then we can put some...
Spray foam or something.
Yeah.
Spray paint it black. All right, it's going right there. Dang, dude. So this relay right here goes to the starter switch that y'all seen me put in. Blue is going to be to coil, which I'll just run it across the firewall over to the distributor. Black is going inside the cab. Red will go inside the cab after the battery. And then this white will go inside the cab. So only real one I really need to wire up right now is coil. Run it over there, red to the battery, and then a wire coming off battery going back into the firewall. That'll give us our main power to the switch panel. And then I think this hooks all of them together somehow. And then we should be able to start the thing. I mean, we got to do spark plugs and wires actually. Then we'll start it up. All right, so I got the power hooked up to the battery and then coming out of the battery, going into the cab. That is done. Ground is through the firewall. It's ready to be hooked up. Then I got to figure out white. Run white in there. We can wire loom it, and I'm about to run the wire for the coil over there. Then it'll be able to turn over, and then we got to make it fire. So change spark plugs, wires, we might be able to fire her up. Now if I can do this correctly, we will have it all set up. Alright guys, check out this little contraption. I tried to wire it as best as possible. As you can see, kind of have a diagram. I'm on to my last wire, which will be starter wire. No. I don't freaking know, dude. I hate wiring. This goes to something. This goes to... yeah. Where the hell does this go? I don't know. Whatever. Just cut it. Alright, so I was a little bamboozled. This right here does not show where power comes from the starter to any of the switches. So I just stared at it for a second and it showed me. So flip this on, we got coil. And then if I put this is to the starter. If I put that down. Woohoo! It won't start up right now because propane's not hooked up and I gotta do spark plugs and wires. So now, let me get all this intact and then let's do spark plugs and wires and it should fire. All right. She sounds good. Let's do spark plugs. Out of this whole shop where all we work on is diesels, I only found one spark plug socket. That's insane. All right, guys, so as majority of y'all know, it runs on propane. I went ahead and swapped the spark plugs out just in case. This is the old one, which really isn't that bad. This is the new one. To be honest, I could have kept running these. But, just so we're safe, we're going to switch them out. Alright, so I got all the spark plugs switched over. Now I'm going to spark plug wires, and I'm pretty sure I have to build these. Which isn't the end of the world. It's kind of actually nice. I can make sure they're the right length and make them tidy and sweet. But we're going to go grab food. We'll be back. Alright, so I went ahead and put spark plugs in. Now we're moving on to wires, but I gotta cut and build them myself. I already got one done. I think I know how to do it. They are a little pain, but they actually, this time, I've done it a couple times, but this time it actually came with these little guys here that you shove in the tip and then you fold it over. So that kind of helps, because last time I did not have that. And it comes with these little guys so we can space it out. See, like I have two in between my headers, so I can do two, or if I gotta do three. That's pretty sick. But I went ahead and got 90 so I can get, because my headers are kind of weird. So now I can go away from my header and not burn my wires up. So that was the thought. So let's hope that happens. Let's get some built. Alright guys. Ryan, what'd you learn from the video?
That,
What's the firing order?
like, yeah. These things are not in order. Goes 8, 10, 15, 2, 6, 1, 8.
Do you actually remember or no?
I think it's 8.
Nope.
It starts off 8.
Nope. 8's here.
Yes, 8.
It starts here.
No. 8.
It doesn't start with
1.
8. No. 1. It starts with 1.
So if that's 1,
8.
8. How does that work though? Like,
I told you. I explained it.
that's dumb.
What is it?
That's dumb.
What is the numbers though? What's the firing order?
1, 8, 4, 5, 7.
No.
No.
Holy crap, dude.
1, 8, 4.
3, 6, 5, 7, 2.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You must be a Ford guy.
No, I just ain't no mechanic.
Me either. I just wing it. Hope for the best. All right, guys. We need to tighten these 2 terminals. Hook propane up. Propane and propane accessories. And fire. Fire in the hole. Try to get it off the paint. Dang, dude.
You respect the Larry Mobile.
Got it.
You done screwed the rock crawler up.
Damn, at least you got spray paint laying around.
We can't go to the mall now. All right, so my chrome tanks haven't been recertified since 1995.
In 2005.
Was it 2005?
Yeah,
One was
1995.
1995. The other was like 05 or something. Guy said we can't recertify these. I was like, let me go get a chisel real quick. I'll put some new numbers on here. All right, guys. So, moment of truth.
Will it start?
This is how to properly do a will it start. You redo everything. Then it automatically starts.
Moment of truth.
Y'all ready?
Hey.
Are y'all ready?
Yep, let's get it.
Oh, that boy sounds good. Dude,
You ready?
it's white smoking.
Tell me when.
Go ahead.
Dude. It's a Hemi.
Dude, it started up, so the way we just wired it should be 100% correct. I think this might be the problem. Remember when I told you I didn't know if it was right?
Yeah.
It might be that. Oh, the seat sensor. I'm not sitting in it. That's what it was.
That boy sounds good, bro.
She sound good. She throaty, dude.
Dude,
Like,
yeah.
she's... Golly.
That thing sounds good.
It's like all my hard work has paid off. Like, we're there. But I feel like this diaphragm, it's not that it's flipped upside down. It's that when I bolted it down, it was pushed in. I think.
Dude, I wish we could put some wheels on and go freaking hear this thing rev it. Bah, 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 bah.
Dude, she's sweet. Wonder what happens if I press the gas.
Like it. You're missing a piece.
What?
You're missing a piece.
No, I'm not. Oh. She's firing, though. She runs good. I'm tired, dude. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Sun's coming up right now.
Probably. We're there, guys. We're there. I'm freaking excited. So, I told y'all this video, the CJ7 Restoration Rock Crawler Project, would be running, which it does run. I'm having a problem with the propane getting to the carburetor, I guess you would call it. I don't know if it's actually called a carburetor on propane, but it will start up, but right as soon as it starts up, it cuts fuel. So I got a couple things I got to chase down. There's a bunch of stuff I got to do to the Jeep off camera that I've already was supposed to have done, but I don't. So guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all are doing awesome on the views, the subscribers. I appreciate y'all all. If you're new here, go back to episode 1 of the restoration project of this thing. And guys, like the video, subscribe, comment down below your best part or like your favorite part of this whole restoration project. It does run now. I'm gonna go ahead and I might try and bleed the brakes off camera. I'm gonna try and get it actually running fully, and I'm gonna do a bunch of odds and ends. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time.